Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the RT22 two-family radio system by a company called Retevis. Now these are the RT22 as I mentioned, and this is the kit that you get in front of you. It has the two radios themselves and two very nice clip holders, belt holders, a USB 2-port charger, two cables with mini USB ports on them to charge the units, and two separate air transducers that have a built-in microphone and a push-to-talk button on them, and a special plug that will show how all that works and everything, and the instruction manual. Now also included is two chargeable lithium-ion batteries, and we're going to show how to install those. They're right now in the phones themselves. So this is FCC license free, and it will provide up to 16 channels. It's about 2 watts of power. That's what it's rated as. And they're very lightweight, and the profile, I just love the profile of these. They just feel really good in the hand, and very, very thin. They're also very clear. I tested them. So the battery that's included is a 3.7 1000 milliamp hour. These are two of these I mentioned. These are the acoustic earpieces that are included, and the hands-free microphone, which is included also with clips that you click right there, so that you can go totally hands-free, which is really nice. There's a full 2-year warranty from the manufacturer on this, and a 30-day no questions asked return policy. To charge these, you just use the included dual port charger. We're going to plug it in right here. Do it AC power. We're going to undo this connection so we can get a little more length on here. And on the unit itself, there is a charge port, and they show that little symbol right there. There's a little rubber holder. Just make sure you line this up correctly. It only goes in one way, and you can charge both of these phones at the same time, which is nice. So they don't mention that in the listing, that it's a dual port charger. That's an important feature, I think. So right here, I'm charging both of these units at the same time with the included adapters. And you can see the light is red because I did just use these for about 25 minutes. And when it is done, it turns green to let you know that they're fully charged. And it's pretty rapid charge too. So let's unplug that right now, because we're going to go over some of the features also and show you how to put those batteries in there. So the clip is very easy to put on. It just goes on the back and clips over just like that. And then you have your nice clip. Very nice. The battery itself, there's a little arrow right there, and you use your nail, and it opens up just like that and slides back. Now in there you can see it has the battery, and let's take a look at that. Very simple. There's that model RT22, the 3.7 volt 1000 milliamp hour, and you can see the contacts right there, and you just line the contacts up and put it in like that. And then you take the cover, and it kind of slides forward like that, and it locks in place. And it's just great profile. Now, once you've charged them, of course, you can test them, and you don't have to use these push-to-talk microphones and the earbuds if you don't want to. You can use them as a regular, just handheld 16 channels. I'm going to display those channels on the screen so that you have an idea of what they are, so that you know if this will be compatible with other systems you might own. And there's accessories you can get. You can see that there's charging ports on here. You can get more accessories. I'll have links for those. And if you want to program this radio, the audio section right here, which the included plug does go in, you can get a programming cable, and I will have the link for that also so that you can get that cable. Now, one note about power and use is that if you're not using these for a month or two, you might want to take the battery out of it, because it will draw a little bit of energy. The program in here is looking at that switch, and you don't want to have these things die over time. So over a month of not use, I would take those batteries out, because it does draw about 170 microamps for the techies out there. Now, to operate this radio is very simple. When you first turn it on, you're going to hear a voice say that it's on and the channel.
Power on, 1.
So it said power on 1. And I will do this one here.
Power on, 1.
And then you got your volume control on the top. Clockwise is stronger and counterclockwise is weaker. Then you have your push to talk button. And you can hear it's going to that one right there, getting a little feedback. Then you have your plus and minus channel button. So if you hit that,
2,
it tells you the channel.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
And then you go backwards,
6, 5, 4,
just like that. Now, if you want to lock a channel in place, like right now,
5,
it's on channel 5. If you want to lock it in place, you can hit both these buttons simultaneously. And you hear that beep? Now it's locked on channel 5.
5, 5,
If I go up and down, it's not going to let me. If you want to unlock that, you hit both of them together again. And it double beeped.
6,
And now you can change the channel again. So that's really handy to have. You want to lock so that you want to give it to a young adult and not have them mess with the channel. You can lock that and you could be safe that way. So the charging port's there, and this port right here is where you would plug in any type of headphone. And this is included. You plug that in right there. And make sure you hear a nice click that it goes all the way in. And then you could use the air transducer and the push to talk microphone. Keep in mind there's a microphone built in here, so you want to clip this kind of close to your mouth on the shirt, and it's real nice quality. Then you want to put this as close as you can to your ear, your left or right ear, because that's where the acoustic sound is going to come through. And this is nice. This is very lightweight. I never had one like this before. It also comes with an additional earbud on there. So this is very lightweight, and that's one of the advantages of this. You don't have a heavy transducer in your ear, and the push to talk button is very light also. So you have a good deal with that because it's included. So you have to worry about buying that accessory for this radio. Now I'm going to do a range test to see how it does. I'm going to have my wife in the home, and I'm going to be in a car going on the road. Now I'm blocking some of the signal with the metal car, and she is inside a closed structure. So I am affecting range as opposed to it being outside. But we're going to do a test on that and see how well it does. Okay, so I'm in my car, and we use a basic range test. Got my odometer zeroed out here. Have my wife in the house with the other unit, and we're going to be talking with her. I'm using the push to talk switch and the air piece right there. And let's see if she could hear me right now. This is the test, first test. I'm in the driveway. Can you hear me? Okay, so she was able to hear me. So we're at about the 10th of a mile away. We're going to test it right here. This is the second test. Can you hear me? So she was able to hear me. Now we're at 3/10 of a mile. Let's do a test. 3/10 of a mile. Can you still hear me? So she can still hear me. Now we're at half of a mile. Let's do a test. Test. We're at half of a mile. Can you still hear me? So she can still hear me. Now we're at 8/10 of a mile. Let's see if she can still hear me. This is the test. 8/10 of a mile. Can you still hear me? This is a test. 0.8 per mile. Could you still hear me? I think we were breaking up a little bit. Okay, so that looks the limit. We're at 0.9 of a mile. And again, this is based on terrain. So in effect, I'm inside a car and she's inside a house. So that's what I expected, about 0.9 of a mile. It worked. So what's my overall opinion about the RT22 with all these accessories included by Retevis company? I like this product. This form factor and how light these are is just amazing. And as I demonstrated, I got almost a mile. And that's with the restrictions of being in a car and being inside a building. So if this is outdoors, you're going to get better range even than that. And that's what I expected. It's good range, and it was very clear audio through and through. And I just wanted to demonstrate something that I forgot to go over. I've got lots of radios, and here's one right here. And you know, look at the size of this. This is much heavier than this, much thicker. Antenna sticking out, very rigid antenna. And then you have to deal with batteries. You get somewhere, your batteries are dead, you didn't know that, it's kind of a pain in the butt. And here's another example of another radio. This is a very expensive radio, and it has nickel metal hydride batteries inside here. And you know, you think that they're charging and everything, and you go to use them, and let me just try and get these out of here, I can't even remove them here. So you go, there's the battery right inside there. So you go to use this radio and you think it's charging and it comes on for 2 seconds and look what happens, it just dies. There's nothing going on because the batteries go bad because nickel metal hydride, and you know, they're just not the same as lithium ion batteries. I've gone back to lithium ion batteries a year later and they still work. This will discharge itself over time quite quickly. So there's two examples of radios that I have that are nothing like these RT22s. So I really think you're going to love this product. I think it's excellent value, and I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating on my channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you learn the new video uploads. And if you like this video review, please hit the like button also. I hope this video helps you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.